chef at popular Durban seaside restaurant California Dreaming to give him some pointers in trying to hone a different skill.
Do a lot of running in gym and things like that, and developed a love for cooking. I was quite a podgy kid about 3-4 years ago, and I made a choice to change my life around in terms of losing weight. And cooking obviously played a massive part because your diet's quite a significant part in losing weight. And started loving eating the unhealthy foods. So I said, okay, I need to make a change in this and let me try and make it healthy. And I've never looked back, and I'm a big foodie. Love spending time in the kitchen and trying new recipes. I mean, for me, it's trial and error. I'm not as good as Noel. But I'm sure one day I can be with my own twist and my creativity. So yeah, that's where it's come from.
Cricket is in Keshav's blood, as his dad also played professionally in his youth. With his dad's passion for the game, Keshav naturally took it up at an early age, with very humble beginnings.
Started off in the backyard at the age of 3. Obviously, Dad's been involved in sport throughout his career, namely one of them being cricket. And he's been throwing balls to me, making our own little pitch on concrete in the back. So yeah, it started from there, and fortunately enough, I never looked back. It's been a lot of ups and downs, especially in terms of the emotion and the tears and all the shouting and call it swearing from Dad, because obviously he wanted me to do well because he saw something in me. And yeah, that's where it blossomed from.
After progressing through the school ranks and making the SA Schools team in 2006, it was clear that Keshav was on his way to turning his passion into a profession.
The day I put on my Dolphins shirt on my 20th birthday, I shed a tear because I know how hard it was to get there and how much I wanted to be there. And we have a good bunch of boys, we have a good family amongst us, and yeah, the friends you make, the camaraderie amongst us, it's really, really sublime. I mean, every youngster coming through from under 11, under 5, call it Baker's Mini Cricket, they want to be a part of something as good as we are. So it's just amazing to be a part of right now.
Keshav's dream, as for most professional athletes, was getting the opportunity to represent his country. He worked hard during his time with the Dolphins, continuously improving his game in the hope that he would catch the eyes of the national team selectors. His hard work and consistency finally paid off, as after a 13-wicket haul in the Dolphins' triumph over the Lions in the Sunfoil series, he got the call he was dreaming of.
But yeah, feeling was surreal. I mean, when I phoned Dad and Mom, I kind of broke down into tears because, I mean, I just didn't know how to explain it to them at the time, and also they obviously broke down and they didn't know how to deal with it.
We expected it from a long time, but I think when it hits you in the face, then for my husband, he was like a ball of emotion.
Yes, at first it was a shock, and you know what, I basically broke down because, you know, it was something that he wanted. And we look back at the hours that we spent and the tedious times and the ups and the downs and the crying and the sulky faces, it all came together.
And I was thankful at that particular time that God had given them this opportunity that he was waiting for all this time.
Putting on the jersey to go out and represent his country for the first time is a memory he clearly cherishes.
You get goosebumps putting the shirt on. Fortunate enough, we batted first, and we had to go onto the field in our whites to sing the national anthem. I did shed another tear, but I had to mask it. And then singing the national anthem in front of so many people, it just gave you goosebumps, and you're standing basically next to your opponents and obviously with your teammates. I mean, you're standing tall, representing your country. To be able to live that dream, I mean, it was very special to me.
Debuting at the Wacker in conditions that traditionally don't suit spin, Keshav was nervous when he took to the field. But looking back at his performance in that first game, he couldn't have scripted a better start to an international career.
It went much better than I had planned. I mean, not knowing what to expect or how to perform, I just sort of blocked everything that was around me. And
to see our son on the field, and I think for my husband it was very, very great as well.
And obviously bowling the first ball, I think batting first took away a lot of the nerves. I wasn't as nervous bowling.
I think Puff had given him the ball, and he knew exactly what the captain was demanding of him, and also the team. And I think he stuck to the guns, and obviously in his very first over to get the world's #1 batsman out. So I think that was actually a big, big plus factor and a confidence booster for him.
And then getting that first wicket, it settled everything. After that, I just blocked whatever was out and I just bowled. I actually pictured myself bowling the nets to targets, and that's how things panned out.
Keshav has proved that if you have the desire, commitment and discipline, you can conquer the world. He has these inspiring words for all those youngsters who wish to follow in his footsteps one day.
Follow your dreams. I mean, yes, I say follow your dreams, but there's got to be sacrifice, there's got to be passion, commitment, and you've got to love what you do at the end of the day. I mean, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you'd rather just stop and find something else to do. Just do something that you're going to enjoy and love. And when things get tough, it's one more push till things get easier.
So Maharaj has picked up another one. That's his third. This is brilliant stuff from South Africa.
Yep, that's who you've been watching. Keshav Maharaj in the side for his slow lift arm at best of 9 for 129. Good to see those pictures though from Australia. Vern, you were there. Yeah, he's come on a long way since he started and has become an integral part of the South African side.
Absolutely, Pom. I think probably one of the hardest working cricketers that I know. Put in a lot of hours behind the scenes. And certainly, you know, even when the test match is on, he bowls a lot of overs in the warm-ups as well. So he keeps wanting to become better, and it's a really good motto to have, I suppose, as an international cricketer. But yeah, like you said, he's really cemented that spot and made it his own over years. And yeah, he's been a key figure in that South African bowling lineup.
Are you a cook as well?
I am.
You are?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm more the traditional South African braai guy, you know, around the fire.
Hey, I don't know if that counts, okay?
Of course it counts. Of course it counts.
Everybody's a braai guy, you know?
No, but you need to get it right, Pom. You need to get it right.
I hear you.
Braai, potjie kos, you know, traditional South African foods.
Okay.
You've got to get it right, though.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we'll shift.